Hello friends, a very good morning. In this video, I'll take you through a quick review of TVS Wego, which we recently bought for my sister because she was in urgent need of one, and after nearly a month-long research, we finally decided to go with this vehicle primarily because of three different reasons. One is the suspension and comfort, the second is the body balance technology, third mileage, and of course the full metal build and the external fuel LED are an added advantage. So when you talk about bikes and scooters, both have their pros and cons. Bikes are usually good for long distance travel, fast riding, and on rough terrains, and scooters on the other hand are good for short distance travel, heavy traffic areas, because you don't need to keep on shifting the gears, and they provide a good ground clearance as well. So because of the lesser wheel size and the lesser wheelbase of the scooters, it is very important to have a good front suspension. In earlier days, a lot of scooters implemented this spring-loaded hydraulic type suspension, which because of its lesser suspension travel, it produces more jerks, and it compromises the balance of the vehicle, especially if you run over a pothole. The chances of falling over are high. Nowadays, most of the bikes, if not all, have a telescopic suspension in the front, and it has entered the scooter segment as well, and TVS Wego has an inline telescopic suspension, and the telescopic suspension usually have a larger suspension travel, and it reduces the shaking and vibration of the handle, especially when your vehicle encounters a pothole, or if you have to brake suddenly, or because there are a lot of speed breakers in Pune, and roads are really not good. So it provides better stability and suspension, giving the rider an overall comfortable and smooth riding experience. So let us look into the details of the specifications of this vehicle. In front of all new TVS Wego, you'll see the clearance multi-reflector lamps with trendy and stylish looking golden eye indicators on the side. Here there are two grills which looks like nostrils. Here there is a JD Power Asia Pacific Award logo, which the vehicle has won for best quality for 2 successive years in a row. Here there is a all black 12-inch alloy wheels with tubeless tires and sync braking system, that is SBS. When the rear brakes are applied, the front brakes gets applied automatically. It goes by the name of CBS, that is combi braking system in Honda. Here there is a telescopic suspension, basically two rods fitted inside each other, separated by springs and damped with oil to slow the spring and telescoping over bumps. If you compare Honda, Activa, Dio, they have a wheelbase of 1238 mm, and Casino has a wheelbase of around 1270 mm. Wego has officially the largest wheelbase of 1275 mm. The larger the wheelbase, the better stability, control and balance of the vehicle. Here is a larger footboard, and here's a parking brake. You can lock like this, you can release like this. It also has a dual handle lock system, and on the front you'll see the fully digital speedometer with fuel indicator, service indicator, and battery indicator with economy and power mode, high beam and low beam switch, the indicator button on, the power on button, the ignition here, the key, and here there is a dual stitched, dual tone hand-skid seat, a broader seat which is very comfortable for both pillion and front rider. The footrest for the front rider, footrest for the back, for the pillion rider. Here there is easily available or accessible kickstart. You don't need to get off the seat to actually use it. This is a patented easy center stand which is very easy to apply. This is a side stand. International logo here. Only thing missing is a 3D emblem which Jupiter has, and the graphics could have been better. I haven't seen a graphic like Honda Dio. On the back you'll see the 12-inch, again the same 12-inch alloy wheel with tubeless tires. There's an engine, single cylinder 4-stroke air-cooled engine, which has a displacement of 109.7 cubic centimeter and produces a power of 8 bhp and a torque of 8.4 Nm. It also has a CVTI technology, that is charged motion variable time ignition, which lessens the engine noise and improves the mileage. TVS Wego has an official rated mileage of 62 kilometer, but in traffic like Pune it could give somewhere between 45 to 50, I hope. Let's talk about the suspension. Here's a nitrogen gas charged monoshock absorbers on the rear, which has Teflon coated bushes and triple rate springs for advanced suspension for heavy bumps, speed breakers and potholes. So there's a LED tail lamp, very stylish. There are 3 semicircular tubes over here. Here there's an external fuel lid, which is a very comfortable feature. Let's look the under seat storage. This is how you can open the fuel. There's an underseat storage of 16 liter, and there's also a facility to charge the mobile. Helmet can easily fit here, as you can see. That's pretty much about it. Here there is a steel muffler guard and the footrest. So overall, this vehicle is very good. Full metal body, stylish design, great LED lamp, body balance technology, good suspension, a dual tone seat, a fully digitized speedometer, and always headlamp on technology. Recently the Road and Transport Ministry of India has issued a notice that a vehicle registered after 1st April should have the automatic headlamp on technology for better safety and visibility. That means you cannot turn off and on the headlamp. There is no switch over here. So that's about the specification and technicality of this vehicle. Let's have a ride and I'll see how I feel about it. I'll take a quick and short ride around my society where there are a lot of speed breakers. The ground clearance of TVS Wego 110 is 150 mm and it implements BS4 engine like I mentioned earlier. It emits 1 gram per kilometer carbon monoxide as compared to 2.3 gram per kilometer in BS3 engines and 0.18 gram hydrocarbon and nitrogen oxide combined instead of 0.35 gram per kilometer in BS3 engine. In that sense, BS4 is more environment friendly. The suspensions are doing their job well, at least 30 to 40% better than my TVS Star City Plus. All scooters implement mono suspensions at the rear as they provide better highway stability and cornering experience. Dual suspensions were primarily meant for taking excessive loads and were built keeping very poor road conditions in mind. But the ride is compromised at high speeds and it does not have a good cornering experience. Hence, we don't see a sports bike with a dual suspension. However, the lifespan of mono shock absorbers are lesser than dual shocks. Body weight is evenly distributed and the vehicle balances itself pretty well during sharp turns. During the initial few rides, you could actually feel the zero gravity, but it is not noticeable later on, though it's still very much there. Despite its metallic build, the all-new TVS Wego 110 weighs just 108 kg, making it easy to handle. Since the headlamp is always on, passers-by may indicate to turn it off during daytime, but it's okay. They will learn soon that there is no way we could turn it off while riding. The vehicle responds well and the riding experience is smooth and comfortable. Overall, I'm satisfied with what the new TVS Wego 110 has to offer. I hope this review was informative. With this, I sign off from this video. Catch you in the next one. Bye-bye. Take care.